Alright guys, so we're into round 2 of tonight's FNM stream. On the right we've got George Arbogast, played here for, I don't know, months at this point, but this is the first time we've got him on the stream, and he is playing red deck wins, or a mono red, however you want to call it.
That's a red black card, he lied.
His opponent is Alec Myers, who I believe won last week's FNM, playing the Makahito Mahara Colossal Gruul combo deck. No, we went turn 1 Cackler into turn 2 Emissary and Gorehouse Chainwalker. And then Alec, not to be...
Tree into Nettle Sentinel, looks like?
Scavenging Ooze?
Okay. The other two.
Yeah. So we're going to just chump out the... Yep. No, that is a Dynacharge. So this is reminiscent of Joseph Deal's old deck. Is this basically what he's playing?
Probably.
So we trade with the Gorehouse Chainwalker since it is a 3-2, but the Dynacharge gets in for 8 total here. Alec going to scry here. He does have the Scavenging is probably the best card he could draw at this point. It'll be interesting to see if Alec goes ahead and gains the life and eats the creatures when George is tapped out, so he can't respond with a burn spell. That is in fact what he's going to do, so put himself back up to 12. More importantly, making a 4/4 ooze. Also getting a die out of his box rather than picking up one of the handful of dice that George laid on the table that we provide for all future matches. So there's a follow-up Unleashed Gorehouse Chainwalker.
Should I assign my guys, or should I just...
It really depends on his
hand
here. And I guess representing a shock. Is that what we're representing here in that case?
Or bolt.
Yeah. And there's a Domri. We're going to fight the Scavenging Ooze on the Chainwalker. We do lose our... Yep, so George figuring out what I expect. We're going to shock in response, so... That's an interesting play there. I don't know if I like it, actually, because we're going to take 4 here on the way back. There's the 3rd Chainwalker.
He just keeps picking one up from the graveyard.
He just draws off the top of his graveyard.
He's really good.
Yep. Interesting there, George, choosing to attack Domri rather than attack Alec. I don't know if I would have done that either. Not that it's not like any of these things are fundamentally wrong, as we're going to see a Pelucranos. So the Pelucano is pretty big here. Not only does it keep George from effectively attacking here, he's probably going to get his board wiped next turn.
I think you got to attack him.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you attack last turn, you attack this turn. That's very good here. So we're going to kill the Ash Zealot. We're going to take 7, go down to 1. If the last card in George's hand is a... we block the Chainwalker here. Yeah, so goes down to 2. George does not have a shock. I think it's a mountain in his hand. So...
Well, he can only monsters
for 2.
He can only kill 1 creature here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, he can only do 2. Yeah. You can kill any of the creatures of your choice. You can block the other one. But you're still dead to an attack. You need to put 2 bodies on the board here. What you really need to do is overload Mizium Mortars, but I figure Alec would have done that by now if he had drawn that card.
We gotta change the headers though. George running red wagon. He needs to be Jund. He's just running only mountains.
He's mono red Jund.
Pretty much.
It is interesting. There's a lot of decks. I think the first one of the decks, there's like a mono white deck. The one Star City last week, it had red cards in it.
Yeah.
There's a mono white aggro deck that did very well the very first Star City after Theros that had started off with a turn 1 blue card and also played green and red cards in it, but all of them hybrid mana.
Right.
Dryad, Militant, Judge's Familiar, and Reckoner. So there's another Domri. Did we try to draw? And we're just dead here, right?
He's just dead.
Burn spell to dome.
Nope. Legion Loyalists.
Indestructible.
They are all indestructible.
No, it's first strike trample, can't be blocked by tokens.
Yeah, I was just inventing a card. Garrett, can you just not traipse all over my hopes and dreams?
There is a battalion that gets indestructible though, right?
Yes, frontline medic is the guy. So I was not so far off, but I mean, For goodness sakes, Garrett, I've already messed up Chandra's +1 today, and the chat almost lost its mind, so...
Hey,
You can just blame that one on me being bad, though.
That is
got a compliment in the chat from something MTG.
from something NTG. Let us check the...
New to the chat, but I've been watching on YouTube for a while. Great content, guys.
Oh, thank you, Nate MTG. That's obviously Nate Holt.
Probably Nate Holt, yeah.
No, but thank you for checking out our content. Jason Roth talking about how his cat is watching, and Drew sure is making it rain. So everyone is doing everyone as expected. Everyone holding up their end of the bargain as we move into game 2. You know, guys, usually this is the point where I do a giveaway. Last week we had one of the most let's give away Boost iPhone. I don't say no.
Perfect.
I don't know if I have anything to give away this week.
Can we find some real quick? I got some.
No.
Crack a pack. Boom.
No.
No, I've got plenty of. I've got my bulk box with me.
Okay, yeah, let's dig through there and if you can find something cool. Problem is like literally the post I made for the giveaway last week, over 3,000 people saw it on Facebook. It was shared like 50 times. Like, I mean, infinite. We've had some that are comparable to that in the past, but never exactly that big. Because the fours I gave away, like they're really cool.
I saw one. I was one of them.
One of those. Your choice.
What was the bottom one? I'm sorry.
Yeah, any of these. Your choice.
Let's ask the stream what they want. Boy, rest in peace. That's gotta be worth something.
That's like $3.
Let's give that away.
It's something right there.
Maybe I'll compete. Oh, guess what, guys? I won.
I'll even sign that.
Well, that will make it. Then it's worthless. Then. Burn. All right, so stick around until the end of this game before we announce what we're giving
Who
away.
ended up winning last week's?
Well, you always make the drawing. I always make the drawing the day after. No, I make it the day after. So I'll make it tomorrow for last week's. Because it's hard to do live because you have to tabulate all of the... It was very easy to do live before when like only 20... the first month I did it, only like 20 people ever participated. But then after like 2 months, it was like 150 people. And I was like, it's hard to do this before FNM every week. So now I just do it on Saturday at the house. But there will be announcements made on our Facebook page and on Twitter. So you will know if you did win.
Alright.
Nobody got time for Boost iPhone. Jason Roth laying it down.
He's not putting up with your nonsense. So we move into the sideboard games here. I'm not sure exactly what George brings in. I'm not sure what the mono red deck sideboard at this point. But
Flames of the Firebrand, definitely. If he has a sideboard for the Mana Dorks.
Of course, Alec didn't play any Mana Dorks that game, so it'll be interesting to see if George knows he's playing them. Alec, I'm assuming, is bringing in just an additional amount of removal, I would imagine. There is a turn 1 Elvish Mystic. And there is a Legion Loyalist that comes in tapped and attacking. Much like its Big Brother Goblin Guide. So Alec going to scry here. Let's see if we see a Emissary Chain here. I guess that's the best thing that Alec could do at this point is chain Emissary into Ooze again, right? Or to Caryatid, just as good. Caryatid very good in this matchup because it's impossible to get through. Yeah. It has a 3 toughness is what's most important, and you can't bolt it, so... And then George stuck with Emissary. Is he not chaining into anything? Or is he deciding here?
He must have a burn spell.
Yep, so Magma Jet on the Mystic, somewhat a turn too late. But,
He didn't get any value off of it.
What else got dropped out there? What else did Alec drop besides the Caryatid?
Burning Tree Emissary.
oh, he did get value off of it because he may not have had another untapped land, so... But yeah, I mean, it's not like you don't...
Oh, I did see the Scryland that came in.
Yep. So there is the Forging Satyr, which is in this deck to combo with Nykthos. We haven't seen a copy of Nykthos yet. I'm pretty sure Alec is running at least 3, if not the whole 4 of them. So there is a Firefist Striker, which is very important, as it can effectively blank one of Alec's blockers. Are we going to shock something here? We shock the Emissary if we're debating anything.
We shock the Satyr. The Satyr's the scariest card in the deck.
Well, without Nykthos.
But
True.
I mean, even if that's not the play.
George agrees with you.
Even if that's not the play, like, George has to be thinking that in the back of his mind.
And there's a Chandra's Phoenix. George playing with a speed in his decision-making process that mimics Alec's decisions in the past.
So the emissary.
So we cast Druid's Deliverance here to Fog, and now we're casting... What is that card?
Is that the emissary?
I don't know what that card is.
I think that's Nylea's emissary, which is gain life equal to your devotion to green. So he gains 5 life there.
It is the thing that gains life equal to his devotion to green.
I think Garrett called it.
Good job, Garrett. So here's the situation.
The emissary not be able to block. And there's a Colossus.
So George is loading up his board here. He's down to just 2 cards in hand. He does have Firefist Striker, which is going to keep the Colossus. Well, he's got 2 strikers now. But Alec's at 19 life.
Yeah, the Nylea's emissary is really big in this matchup. Basically a Thragtusk. Some would debate that.
So you just attack in with every guy every turn at this point. Just hope that the top of Alec's deck is not friendly to him. I do not know what's left in Alec's hand. He has run out of business here. He's done well to stave off this onslaught so far.
So sideways. This guy can't block.
The dorks.
We're taking out the I don't know if I like that. We're taking out the Legion Loyalist instead of the Firefist Striker.
Well, I think he just didn't want to trade.
This is a Mesium. Oh no, this
Garrett.
is Garrick.
So we're going to lead the Stampede here.
This is
Satyr,
last card.
Nykthos,
Which either means
Caryatid.
well, got the Garrick.
He drew a Mystic, another Caryatid, and a Satyr, so he has the all-mana draw, nothing to do with it. But all of those guys are going to be fairly good just to get in the way of things.
Yeah. Well, the Colossus can go monsters next turn and kill the Chandra's Phoenix. And then block something. Those 2 can't block. Me or Garrick. Attacking you. I like it.
Yeah, you don't attack Garrett at this point. Down to 3. Then George is going to run out
I think that was the old
Gore Clan Rampage.
last turn during your upkeep Gore Clan Rampage.
So we draw a Pelucranos, a Caryatid, an Ooze. Is the Ooze good enough here?
What's the Rampager do? It's got flash.
What? A Chainwalker.
Chainwalker, yeah. I think George just...
No, he just...
Past turn, hold on, wait. But he's expecting.
So is there anything we can do here? We can play another... No, we can play another Caryatid.
Well, you can play all blockers.
But 2 of them aren't going to be able to
They're
block.
not going to be able to block.
You have to play the Caryatid. It's the best card. Xenagos. Well, this makes things a lot easier now, because now you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got 9 mana.
No. It's not like that. The plus is just for each creature. It's not devotion.
Oh, it's not devotion?
No.
So he can make 3 green mana and play...
The Caryatid.
He can play the Caryatid and the Scavenging Ooze?
He still has 2 mana left from the Banner Doors.
Would you be better off just playing the Ooze, though, and trying to eat stuff?
I think you have to. I think you...
I'm not even sure with the
and you have to do what you can.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He decided to go up to 5. So with the attack coming in, the Arbor Colossus and the Ooze are not going to be able to block. So 2's coming in from the Chandra's Phoenix no matter what. Then we have to have 4 blockers, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3 blockers. So I think Alec survives at 1 here. Oh, I forgot about the Chainwalker. I think this is lethal. I think this is enough.
So we're just thinking it out. If these 2 don't
Yeah, it'd be very interesting, that decision tree, like you mentioned, Garrett, if Alec had traded his emissary for the Firefist Striker a few turns ago.
I mean, it makes
Would
blocking.
it have traded with the Legion Loyalists then?
No, it ate the Legion Loyalist.
I'm saying, doesn't the Loyalist then give first strike?
In first strike. Oh yeah, you're exactly right. It doesn't trade. No, you're right.
Yeah, you are right, but yeah, I would have given him first strike. Good job.
Not all bad all the time. I get some plays.
Here.
Ah, this is what I forgot. We're removing.
More dudes.
We're post blocks. We're making our ooze bigger, gaining life. Now we're surviving a somewhat healthier life total here. I think Alec trying to decide exactly who we're blocking here.
Maybe just slow playing like a fist off the top or whatever it's called.
Alec doesn't know what he wants to do, and it's not obvious here. You want to save as much life as possible. You also want to kill.
Maximum amount of
Yeah.
orcs.
Come on, George. Why are we?